Hello, and welcome to your fourth session. Today we are going to be done with all the consonants and also learn some of the compound vowels. So, before getting started, I want to just clarify something. I forgot to add a simple consonant in my last video, so I'm going to include it in this one. And then we are going to get to our double consonants. So, the poor forgotten little consonant was tiet. Tiet, this letter here, this letter here is tiet, and it sounds like a t sound in most cases, except for some very few ones that it sounds like a ch. So to write tiet, you first need to draw a horizontal line like this, and then a second one like this, and then a neon-shaped line, number 3, like this. So it's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's like this, and it sounds like a t. So this one was it, and now onto our double consonants. This is going to be interesting and very easy. That's the important part. It's going to be very easy. So our first double consonant is sang-kiok. Kiok, as the name suggests, is a double kiok. Do you remember kiok? This letter, kiok, 1. Now, all you need to do is double that. 1, 2. This is a sang-kiok. So our first double consonant is sang-kiok. They are attached to one another. Like this. They are attached to one another. 1, 2, like this. Notice that they are not exactly the same size. This one is a little smaller, but it doesn't really matter when you're writing like fast. Sang-kiok sounds like a very stressed and strong g sound. Our next double consonant is sang-dikut. Sang-dikut, as the name suggests, is a double dikut. Do you remember how to write dikut? A horizontal line, then a neon-shaped line. Number 2, 1, 2. And sang-dikut is just a double dikut. Sang-dikut sounds like a very strong d, da, da, da. It's very stressed, da, like that. So the next one is sang-dikut. They are attached, as you can see. The next double consonant is sang-piep. Sang-piep, as the name again suggests, is a double piep. Do you remember how to write piep? One vertical line, another vertical line, and then 2 horizontal lines, 3 and 4. So now all you need to do is you add another piep to the first one. Sang-piep. Sang means like sang-dong. It means a twin kind of thing. As you can see, there is a small space between 2 pieps, but in the case of sang-kiok and sang-dikut, we don't have that space, but here we have a space between these two. So it's, again, like this. They are now a little thinner, but there's a very small space between the 2 pieps. Sang-piep. Next is sang-shiot. Sang-shiot, as the name suggests again, is a double shiot. Do you remember how to write shiot? It's a crooked line, number 1, and then from the middle part comes another crooked line, number 2. In the case of a sang-shiot, we have this crooked line here, and then our smaller line is a bit shorter. If you're wondering why, this is because we are going to attach this one here, and then the next smaller stroke is longer. This is longer than this one, as you can see. So it's like this. Again, these are attached. Sang-shiot sounds like a sh. Excuse me. Sang-shiot sounds like a s, s. It's a very strong s sound. S, s. Like in asa, s, s. It's very stressed. And our last double consonant, it's a sang tiet. Sang tiet, as the name suggests us, is a double tiet. Do you remember how to write a tiet? This is a tiet. And to write a double tiet, you just add another one. And in the case of sang tiet as well as sang shiot, we have our first little stroke a bit smaller than our next one, like this. Okay, I'm sorry. These new markers make my handwriting as like worse than what it is. Okay, why did I take this again? It's a smaller crooked line than a longer one. Sang tiet, sang tiet. Let me add it here. Sang tiet. Sang tiet sounds like a very strong j sound. J, j, j. These are our consonants. Now our vowels start. Our compound vowels. This is a fun part. Compound vowels, as the name suggests, are two vowels that come together and make a new sound. Our first compound vowel is wa. Wa is a combination of u and a. Wa, wa. It's a wa sound. Wa, 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 wa. You see how in the course of the years, the wa sound changed into wa. That's why nowadays whenever we see this letter, we read it as wa. So it's a combination of o and a. Always remember, first write the left one, then the right one. Wa. And now we have three more left. These three have something in common, and that's the sound of them. Although they look different, they have the same sound. I'm pretty sure there was a technical term for that, but I'm really not remembering right now. I'm hungry and a bit hot. It's a bit hot here, so yeah. We'll skip that. I will search it later on and I will add it here. Okay, so let's get to our next compound vowel. It's we. We is a combination of u and e, as in we, why, we. If I'm being more specific, it's we sound, we. So it's a combination of o and e, we, owe, we. That's how it changed over the course of time. And the next one is a combination of o and e, oi. For some reason, it changed into a we as well. Oi, it changed to we. So nowadays, whenever we see this character, we read it as we. So it's first an o, then an e, we. And our last we sound is a combination of u and e, we. And if I'm being more specific, it's we sound, we. So first you write the u, then you put this little stroke, then the rest of the letter, we. So these were our compound vowels for today. Now, this brings us to the very interesting part. I chose two block formations for today. One is, one is a C V, like yin, plus wa. You see, if I put in here and then o here and a here, it becomes wa. If you want to write wa, wow, you should do it like this, wa, wow. Okay, a bit like this, wow. So it's a C, V, which applies to all of the rest as well. Let me write a we sound. So it's a consonant first, then our vowel. We. Or I want to ask, why are you like this? We. First a consonant, then our vowel. We. We. Like that. So you can do this with all of the compound vowels. This is a very important and fun and interesting block formation. Next is a three-part block. Let me redraw the first one here, a bit smaller this time. So it was a C, V. In this case, we take the V, the form of the form in which the vowel is put like this, but in the next one we take the whole thing as one unit. So it's a C, V, C. For example, ion, that's the silent ion as our consonant, then wa as our vowel, and then another ion which sounds like a as our next consonant. So it becomes silent ion, wa, wang, wang as in king. King and wang have the in common, king, wang, like that. You can write other words as well. Let me think of something like this, 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 and this. This, this, this. I don't know if they have any meaning. I'm just trying to come up with something like this, and it doesn't have to be a compound vowel here. It can be a simple vowel as well, like my name, Dang. You see, C, V, C, C, V, C, Dang, and Dangsu is a three-part block with a two-part block of C, V, Dang, C, V, C, then Su, C, V, Dang, Su. Dang, Su in my own language, Dang, Su, it means do. It means do. It's a pretty name, I guess. But that's not my real name, FYI. Yeah, so this was it for today. We learned double consonants plus compound vowels and two block formations, which were three-part blocks somehow. Hope you liked this video, and hope you learn a lot from it. Please do your homeworks and write these vowels and consonants that you see over and over again until you memorize them. And I hope you have a nice day. Thank you very much for tuning in, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.